Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. How many devices do you have on your network? I'm guessing it's more than one. Well, maybe it isn't. Maybe it is one, in which case this video is probably not interesting to you. Scott Kitchen sent me a series of questions in relation to the house tour video that he rented on YouTube. And one of the questions was, do you have any interesting naming schemes when it comes to naming network devices? Or do you just name them whatever? Personally, I am like you, a big Star Wars fan, so I've named my devices after Star Wars characters or creatures. It's interesting, and this naming schemata in my head has kind of evolved over time. At one point, I named all of my devices, and this was largely when all the devices on my network were wired, or most of them were wired, and I was primarily a PC. I named all of the devices after G.I. Joe characters. And that was nice, but I would frequently forget. Well, wait a minute, which one is that one? I can't remember. Was that in that location or this one? So I kind of lost track. And then I went to try to go. I went to, after I was no longer alone. I had a companion living with me, and I decided to go down the route of naming all devices after Greek and Roman gods. In fact, my primary network name is Parthenon, at least on the Microsoft networking side of things, and specifically in relation to Samba at this point. So Parthenon still stands, but I no longer name my devices after male and female characters or from mythology. At this point, I've gone to a more open-ended policy, but what I have chosen to do is name each device, their DHCP name or just their network name, based on the first letter would be based on the type of device that it happens to be. So allow me to open up my airport utility, which is how I manage my home network here. In fact, my 3 airports that I currently have plugged into the network all begin with the letter N. N for network. I've got Nemesis, which is the primary hub. That's where everything is assigned. And then the 2 bridges are Nebula and Ninja at this point. Nebula is the it's the older one. It's a time machine. It's not broadcasting anything wirelessly. And then Ninja is the one that's up here. Originally, Nemesis was named, or that primary, the older primary hub. The earlier version of an Airport Extreme was named something else, and when I got the new edition of the Airport Extreme, I named it something different. Hang on, was that Wicket? I thought I felt Wicket tugging at me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up just as a guide point, open up the wireless clients and DHCP clients listing inside the airport software, which I absolutely love. It's so easy, it's so wonderful, and I would show you directly, but unfortunately it's on the computer that I happen to be recording this video to. So most of the clients that I have listed, let's see here. So I've also got a network attached storage device that's known as, at this point, NIX, NYX. I don't know why I went with that, just wanted something pithy. That's not even I don't even think, is NIX really even a word? NYX. The iPads and iPhones and iPod Touches they begin with P. So like Praetorian is the name of my iPad. I think Persephone is the name of my iPhone 4. My girlfriend's iPhone does not have a name that begins with the letter P. We got to work on that just so it fits inside of my nice little box of OCD. Okay. Let's see here. I've got at least the names that I can assign. Any Mac begins with the letter I, so like iMac or whatever. So like Iambic, Icebox, Immortal, Iris, Isis, etc., etc. And then the PCs are typically named by, if it's, I don't have any Vista anymore, but those began with the letter V. I think I had Vixen and Viper for a while. XP machines begin with the letter X, and I think I only have one of those in existence at this point, like an old netbook, and its name is Zaymot. Anybody get that reference? Hint, rewind the video a little ways and you'll get it. The 7 machines begin with the letter S. And I think I may even have a virtual machine of Windows 7 called Serpentor. I just can't let G.I. Joe go for some reason. So yeah, I tend to name things based on the type of device they are, so that I could look at it and say, oh, that's this, that's this. Some people, get more specific when it comes to naming. I like to have a little fun with the naming, right? It makes things less boring than Chris's iMac or Chris's PC. I mean, it's kind of silly, don't you think? Maybe you've got a completely different naming scheme, and if you do, I'd be interested in hearing it. Maybe I could be doing things better, but this has been working for me so far, at least the way that I manage the devices on my home network, both in a wired and wireless capacity, when I can control the DHCP ID on any particular device. My email address, chris@pirillo.com, at Chris Pirillo on Twitter. Lockergnome.com and lockergnome.net are resources at your disposal. You can find me on Google+. You can also find me on Facebook, although I gotta tell you, not a lot of people really engaging the community on Facebook so much anymore. Everybody's kind of moved to Google+. Kind of weird how that happened. You? Anything? Well, you can join us in the chat room if you want. We're geeking out. Over 30 million views over the period of time that I've been live streaming my home office, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right here at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.